I'm going to first start by sharing a little bit of scripture out of Luke 1:5, and that context is about Elizabeth and her husband Zechariah, who were godly people. They followed the Lord's commands. They did what they were asked to do, but they were unable to have children. And that brings to us Alan and Chardell Smallwood, and we can relate to that.
Together. There was a 10-year-old girl and a 7-year-old brother, and we knew that they weren't going to have much of a Christmas. So, in steps Alan and Chardell.
They had been part of our extended family for years, so we just included them.
We watched them. They weren't foster kids, but
yeah, they had their natural mom, but the dad was out of the picture.
And the dad was out of the picture, and
it was just a financial struggle.
And we were going to make a Christmas that they would never forget. We would never forget. And anybody that was there would never forget. And we were going to have a big Christmas event at my grandparents in Southern Illinois. So my grandparents knew we were coming, my aunts and uncles, and so they invited us down, and it's just going to be a big shindig. And we had a 83 Monte Carlo at the time, and it was packed full of school supplies, backpacks, toys, one of these toss across that they could both play together. So there wasn't enough room to pack anything else in this car.
So in March of that was 88 then, March of 88. We took 6 days and just jumped in the car and started driving, and had no idea where we were going. It was just going to be a time of what do we do next? So we took off and we drove and drove and drove, and we ended up in Panama City Beach, Florida.
The next day, I got up early in the morning and went for a walk and just started walking.
Alan did lots of oceanfront walkings.
I probably walked for a mile and a half down the beach. It was a nice day. I said, well, we'll just sit on the beach, so sit on the beach.
So we jump ahead now to June of 88, and I had quite an arsenal of EPT pregnancy tests all around the house. Got to be almost a ritual thing. And one Sunday morning at 6 o'clock, I just had to do another pregnancy test, and it came back showing positive. And at 6 o'clock, I ran in the bedroom and I woke up Alan shaking my stick, and I said, "It says that it's positive." And he opened one eye and said, "You probably did something wrong, go back to bed." And lo and behold, I really was pregnant. And nobody will ever convince me that giving those two children a Christmas that they had never had, nor probably ever did have after that, is the reason that we were able to conceive. We were dealt a blow, and this was our test. And God wanted to know, what are you going to do with bad news? Are you going to sulk? Are you going to still keep getting up and walking out of church every time somebody else is dedicating their child? And are you going to become a miser and be miserable and make everybody else's life miserable? No, we opted to pour into
Other kids.
two other children. I brought home, Courtney was born on the 22nd of December of that year. She weighed in at 10 pounds and 24 inches. And you'll be able to see a picture of what I brought home and a picture of what she looks like 31 years later.